Hello, namaste. How are you all? I'm fine. Hope the same from you. You know, if we try to achieve something, we can achieve it. We have learnt about the law of attraction, law of manifestation, and we can whatever on this earth, because the nature or Brahmanda is having everything. It is only we should be in the mode to achieve that. So, before seeing how one can, let me share a beautiful story with you. The man who became a buffalo. That is what, even if you think of becoming a buffalo, you can. If you think of becoming a millionaire, you can. If you think of becoming a scholar, you can. Only the thing is, along with the imagination, execution, hard work is also important. Okay, first let me share the story. On the side of a mountain in India, overlooking a beautiful flower-decked valley, was a cozy hermitage, ashram. This hermitage was actually a cave carved out of a rocky ledge of the mountains. Here dwelt a great master, a great rishi, a great swami. When dawn wiped away the darkness from the face of the hills, their slopes smiled brightly with many colored blossoms. Just imagine how beautiful the scene might be. The master and the disciples sang chants together with the rising sun, which reminded them of the awakening of wisdom after a long sleep of ignorance. They smiled when nature smiled after her silence of the night. While dawn still lingered over the valley, the master would ask the disciple to sit upright in the perfect meditation posture and listen to his teachings with absorbed attention. Every day the disciple eagerly followed the lessons of his master. One day, however, the master noticed that his young disciple was absent-minded and restless. So he gently said to him, "Son, today your mind is not on my words, and it seems to be wandering elsewhere. Pray tell me, what is it that causes your absent-mindedness?" The disciple, in a disciplined way, respectfully replied, "Master, I cannot concentrate on your lesson today, for my mind is helplessly thinking about our newly acquired tame buffalo, which is grazing on the green valley nearby." Just imagine why he was not able to, because in his mind his buffalo was there. Then the Guru, instead of scolding him, He calmly asked him to retire into the silence chamber, close the door, and think of nothing but the buffalo. See, very interesting the story is. So the master said, you have to think only about buffalo, nothing else. One day passed, and the next morning the master looked through the little window in the silence chamber. The disciple was still concentrating upon the buffalo. So the master asked, "Son, what are you doing?" The disciple answered, "Sir, I am grazing with the buffalo. Shall I come out?" The master replied, "No, son, not yet. No, it is not the time for you to come out. Not yet." Then, when he can come out? He told, "No, still you have to be there with the grazing buffalo." Then what happened next? On the third morning, the master again looked through the window of the silence chamber and inquired, "Beloved child, what are you doing?" To which the disciple, in the state of ecstasy, replied, "Heavenly Master, I behold the buffalo in my room and I am feeding it. Shall I come out to you with the buffalo?" Then the master said, "No, not yet, my son. Go on with the vision of the buffalo and feeding it." See, very interesting it is. And on the next day, the disciple was in his silent chamber and the master questioned, "Pray, tell me, my son, what you are doing now?" The disciple bellowed in a buffalo-like voice, "What do you mean? I am not your son. I am the buffalo." See, he is telling, "I am not your son. I am the buffalo." To this the master smilingly retorted, "All right, Mr. Buffalo, you had better come out of the silence room." The disciple would not come out. "How can I get through that narrow door?" he said. "The door is so narrow, how I can come out? My horns are too big." Then the master went into the silence chamber and brought this buffalo out of his trace. Who is the buffalo here? The disciple. The disciple smiled to find himself walking on all fours, trying to imitate the object of his concentration. What was the object of his concentration? Buffalo. Then the disciple, after a light repast, went to listen to the words of his guru. He was asked many deep spiritual questions, all of which he answered correctly as never before. At last, Guru remarked, "Now your concentration has reached the perfect state when you and your mind can be one with the object of the study. You can begin now to try to make yourself one with the object of your concentration." My dear friends, it should happen even with us. Practice constantly, whether you are thinking of a great businessman and his ability, or thinking about God, or thinking about a scientist, whatever. Concentrate deeply until you feel that you have become that businessman or whatever you are thinking. So our concentration, our focus should be so deep, and along with that focus we should execute the work what we are asked to do, whatever we want to become. So whatever the needed skills we should learn, and with this great concentration you can do it far, far better. I think all of you liked the story, and now onwards you will become one with the object what you think of achieving. Then definitely all your wishes will be granted. Have a good day.